Hi, I'm Jonny Swift, the Google Ads specialist, and today we're going to talk about search terms on Google Ads. But just before we get started, if you want a free Google Ads audit, just get in touch on my website. You can see the link in the description. Just fill in the form and I will take a look at your Google Ads account for free. So now let's get into the video. Here is the search term area on Google Ads. If you want to know where to find this, you have to go over to campaigns, under insights and reports, and then click on search terms. Just click this and then you'll see something like this. If this is blank and you don't have any current ads running, it's either two things. First of all, you don't have any ads running right now, or second of all, you need to change the date area on Google Ads for when you're running your ads. I've just got an example of all time just to show you this. And here are a few keywords that some of my old ads went live. I haven't had these set for a while, but you can see basically loads of search terms. These are the search terms that your ad is going for. A lot different to the keywords. So the keywords you would have set on your ads, which you can find here, where you're basically saying, I want to target this keyword, I want to target this keyword. But these are the actual search terms that you are appearing for on Google Ads. Maybe not something you selected within your keywords, it might be something completely different, but these are the search terms that you are actually going for. Whether or not these are suitable for you is another thing, and this is why we need to look at search terms, because search terms are very important when it comes to Google Ads. So what are these things telling us? First of all, the search term that you are appearing for, and then you've also got some other stats here. You've got clicks, how many times they were clicked, impressions, click-through rate, average CPC. CPC means cost per click, how much each click costs for this ad. You can see I'm in a very expensive market here. Cost, how much each keyword has cost you overall, how many conversions you have through the search terms. This isn't all the conversions. If you go to the bottom, you can see a total account, but some search terms have not, you can't see, which is a little bit annoying. There's no way to see these either, so you just have to live with it. You got your conversion rate, and also cost conversion as well, how much it costs for each conversion. I'm not going to tell you some of the base levels just to keep it simple because it depends on business to business, but these are what the stats mean. And yeah, you can also see as well the campaign and ad group there under. If you have one campaign with several ad groups, you can see exactly which search term is going for each ad group. So if you're in here and you're thinking, I do not want to target this keyword. For example, I'm a PPC freelancer, and it might just be going under something generic like ads, as it has done in this case before. So let's look at this right now. For example, this is an ad group called SEO, but let's pretend I don't want to do SEO work. So what you would do if these things creep in, the best way to do it is negative keywords. And negative keywords are basically putting some words like search terms that you do not want to appear for at all. And I'll explain that to you a little bit more now. So for example, professional SEO services, if we don't want to go after this, just click on the word next to it, this little tick, and then click on add as negative keyword. And when you're in here, you now have a choice. But let's say I just want to get rid of the word SEO in this case. For example, I would go to ad group or campaign if you want it at a campaign level. But let's do ad group for right now. And then what you want to do, if you want to exactly cut this off, so people searching for professional SEO services, just that line, then you would put it in these square brackets, and this is exact keyword or exact negative keyword in this case. So keep it in square brackets. But if you just want the term SEO cut out completely from your ads, let's say another indication, if you're selling some sort of like nail varnish and you've got eyebrow things showing, that's just a random example, but you want to put them in speech marks like so. Or even, for example, if, like I said, if you were doing nail stuff and you've got eyebrow stuff, you just want to put the eyebrow in here, and then once you're done, just click on save. And doing that prevents you from going after those search terms anytime in the future, because Google just cuts it out. It's a great way to save money on your Google Ads account, so definitely keep it with search terms. It's one of the features on Google Ads that I look at a lot when it comes to being a Google Ads specialist. So yeah, that's the main crux of the search terms features. There are a few things you can do as well. You can filter things out. For example, if you've got a search term that you see a lot of, you can basically filter the search term out here. So for example, I mentioned SEO before. So now you can see every time you've seen your ad when it comes to SEO, just to, if you want to just basically conclude if it's worthwhile or not going after that search term. And also you have other filters like the columns, where you can put a few more settings in here. You can just click around and see all these little settings. But those are the sort of things that you can do on the search term. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I do a lot of Google Ads content out there on my channel, so please have a look if anything else would be suitable. And yeah, thank you for watching.